What do I believe? Where do I stand? And what do we do? Very much unlike me, I've got 6 pages of notes. And I have 6 pages of notes because I'm very good at getting in the way of what inside me is trying to say and what the Father is trying to say through this broken vessel. So be it His will, I'm gonna let Him speak. I believe we are all fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of our Creator to serve Him through headship, leadership, and stewardship. We were specifically made for this time to be the hands and feet of Messiah and to shepherd the Father's kingdom. I believe that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. And among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I believe in equality of opportunity, not equality of outcome. I believe that governments are instituted among men and they derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and institute new government. I belong to the Creator, and I assert here and now that governments may not, for any reason, hinder my God-given rights to protect myself and my family, to worship our Creator, to speak truth to power, to peaceably assemble, to not be censored or throttled, to provide for my family, and to teach and lead my family as I see fit. I come before you as a broken sinner, redeemed only by the blood of the Lamb, in submission to my Creator, do humbly state that I will love the Lord my God, YHWH my Elohim, with all my heart, with all my soul, and with all my mind. And I will love my neighbor as myself. I believe we are called to walk in the footsteps of our Messiah, to be the light of the world, to rescue mankind from darkness, not because we are great, but because He is good. I believe that we cannot fill the gaps in our armor with American patriotism alone, but that we must be right with God. And then we must lead our homes, our wives and our children, that our homes might form strong communities, that our communities form strong towns, and then strong towns and cities, that our towns and cities form strong counties, and out of strong counties come a strong state, and that only strong states subordinate to the will of the Creator can form a strong nation. For we are not one nation under God any longer. We are divided and therefore cannot stand. We have placed ourselves and our country above God. And if the Creator does not judge these United States, and soon He surely owes Sodom and Gomorrah an apology. So I beg you, countrymen, repent, Turn from your wicked ways. Seek the Father in all that you do, and please Him, not yourselves. I believe we are capable of good and must be purveyors of it to withstand the enemy and his wicked schemes. I believe that our country is at a crossroads, a turning of the page, and I believe that there is an active insurgency in the United States of America, fomented and supported by international bad actors, with cooperation from the grassroots all the way to Washington, D.C. I believe that we are already in both World War III and Civil War II. However, most Americans will choose to turn a blind eye to these uncomfortable truths as they do not fit the narrative of the day. I believe bad actors within our own government have enjoyed the strength of unchecked tyranny for too long, and I fear that they will never willingly acquiesce. I believe that chaos is coming, and that it will reign for a time. But I know our Creator is a mighty warrior who fights for His people, and that He is the author of order out of chaos. I fear that we, the American people, have subcontracted our personal responsibility to the lowest bidder for too long. We have enjoyed unprecedented prosperity, which has served to, unfortunately, make unprecedented cowards of us all. I believe that hard times are coming. Things will get worse before they get better. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. But I believe we can and should harden up, be strong and courageous. Have I not commanded you? We were created for this time. We are not here by accident, and you are a key player in divine providence. I confess that the only thing that scares me more than wearing this armor is my son having to wear it instead. So let us stand. I pledge allegiance to the Father and to His living word with wisdom and discernment for all. One family guided by His hand with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all. All that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. So what comes next? I submit we lay ourselves at the foot of the timbers upon which Messiah hung and beseech the Creator for His wisdom and direction. And with fullness of understanding and conviction of the heart, we begin to steward this land again. For if we are to be in submission to authority, let that authority flow from the living God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Him I will serve with fear and trembling to the best of my broken ability. And in that, perhaps, we might achieve a more perfect union. Signed, T.J. Morris, Bear, 18 September 2020. I pray that there's a blessing in this for you, because I was crushed by the Spirit to do this. Shalom.